Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jasmine Nieves, and today I'm going to talk about what it has been like to study abroad so far and why I decided to do it. So first thing I'm going to say is I'm currently recording this in the kitchen. My voice kind of low because I don't want to disturb my roommate. I'm recording this in Italy, in Florence, Italy. It is, what day is it? Monday, February 3rd, and the reason why I decided to study abroad in Italy specifically was because it's the birthplace, well, it's one of the birthplaces of art, but specifically in this case, the Renaissance. I decided to study here because, oh my gosh, it's so weird recording a video. I decided to study here because, oh my gosh, it was one of the only places that would allow me to study here and still count my credits towards my degree. And I'm saying one of, but this is the only place where my school, FIT, would allow me to attend and all my credits would transfer back. I decided to study abroad because I am 27 and never had the opportunity and always held myself back because I knew I didn't have the money, and I just felt like if not now, then when? I decided to study abroad because, okay, this one is kind of weird. And just disclaimer, I'm gonna be okay. But, well, most likely. I have this growth in my brain called Arnold-Chiari malformation type 2. I think it's type 2. I'll add that in later. I can't remember if it's type 2 or type 1. But basically it causes pretty bad migraines and other things like lack of balance. And every time I spoke to a doctor about it, every doctor gave me new information that the previous doctor didn't give me. And on this last time, when I was secretly contemplating maybe not studying abroad, I got sick, and I got this like horrible migraine from the sinus pressure. And so we went to the doctor, not for the migraine, it was for like the coughing and chest pain and you name it, all types of things. Me and my boyfriend, we went to the doctor, and she said, oh, well, if you ever feel the specific migraine that you're describing, which was called, I told her it was the worst migraine of my life, go to the hospital and treat it like a heart attack, she said. And I was like, why? And she goes, because it could mean potentially that your brain is bleeding. And I was like, oh, okay. That gave me like a shit ton of anxiety, but it also gave me this resolve that was like, I'm not gonna be one of those people that waits for the perfect moment, that waits for the perfect finances, that waits for things to be perfect, because that moment might not come. And yeah, I'm not gonna just not live my life because I am financially poor, because I am spiritually rich. And I'm rich in family, and I'm rich in just luck, to be honest. And so, you know, even though I wanted to back out last minute, getting sick and going to the doctor and having the doctor say that to me, I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll go. And here I am. It is currently week 1 that has passed, a few days have passed, and it has been incredible. And I've had a little bit of help from a few people, and I did take out a loan. Somehow most of it's gone. I guess partially because, you know, the tuition was like, let's not get into that. Let's not get into that. The point is, I'm here, and yeah, that's all I have to say about that for now. So another reason why I decided to study abroad was because I felt like I was getting kind of a similar pattern from my teachers at FIT. Not all of them. I had some real bangers. Like, yeah, Sarah Tatora, Anthony Martino, Jessica Wishafer. Sorry for pronouncing any of your names wrong. And Sylvie was a pretty good printmaking teacher, but for the most part, I feel like it's been like prompt, do it yourself, which makes me feel like I'm still self-taught, but I'm learning through being introduced to historical artists, which has been nice and has helped me grow, and just having assignments has helped me produce more art faster. But I wanted to have a different learning experience just to see if that is the case everywhere or if it's just at my current institution. Also, I would really like to master a language. I currently speak English. I took 2 semesters of French. I'm Afro-Latina, so I understand a lot more Spanish than I let on, and now Italian. And because I didn't fully learn any of those languages, they all kind of mix together in my brain, and sometimes when I'm trying to speak one language, I end up speaking a different language. So that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to master Italian, and then after that Spanish, and then after that French. So hopefully, by the time I graduate college, I'll speak at least Italian, Spanish, and English. If I learn French on top of that, it's because I studied abroad in Paris, which pretty ambitious. Don't know if it's gonna happen, but if it does, thank you God. And thank you God for where I'm at right now, for real. My apartment is pretty awesome, and it is on the 4th floor. I do have bad knees, but they're getting better. The knees are growing because they're swollen. Anyways, if you listen this long, thank you, and I appreciate y'all. I am going to be starting a GoFundMe probably today because we went to go buy art supplies. That thing was like $320, which is a large part of my savings, if not all of it at the time. My aunt, luckily, she sent me $200. Thank you. Shout out to my aunt. And my boyfriend sent me $50. But I also have multiple other days of classes. So, and groceries. I have not been eating out like that. I've eaten out a few times. Ooh, that was loud. Sorry, roommate. It's gonna shoot my police down my teeth. So far, my eating out experience has included gelato twice, lasagna once, which I brought home. I brought it home and cooked it with like a bunch of vegetables, so I spread it out. Spaghetti once. That's because I needed to charge my phone, and I had lost my jacket, which had my charger in it, so they let me charge my phone there. I spread that out for 3 meals and 1 breakfast. None of the meals I've gotten have been above $20, but they're all of them are the last meals I will eat outside for sure, outside of maybe a desperation coffee, because I think one of the things of Chiari is fatigue, and also it's cold as fluff here, and so I haven't been sleeping too well, as you can see. My Chanel bags. Yeah, also every morning the big church nearby where I live goes off, and it is loud. And every night there's kids partying on my street because I'm in like the city central, which is awesome. Thank you God. It's awesome, but not the partying part, because they're loud and it sounds like they're in your room. I don't know if y'all can hear that. That's just the gates closing. Right, so imagine that late at night. Plus, it was cold. It was so cold. How cold was it? It was so cold that my toes were numb. And I woke up even more sick than I started off. So, we finally got the heat together on Monday. Today, like last night, I finally slept right. And I wasn't freezing. My room currently right now is cold, but I'm hoping that the heat will kick in. And if not, then I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I might have to sleep in my coat again. I did sleep in my coat one of the nights. Regardless of those things that I said, it has been a time. It has been a time. The steps are up. The booty is lifting. Okay, the tummy is going down. I went to the most amazing museums that I have ever been to in my life outside of Nike's Art Gallery in Nigeria. That still stands as one of the best galleries or museums that I've ever been to. I guess it was a gallery, not a museum. But yeah, art-wise, that place got it. And I think I'll do a separate video on my museum days because that was yesterday. In Florence, all of the museums are free on the first Sunday of the month. And oh my god, it was nice. The lines were long, but they went by quick. See, I'm starting to talk about it. Let me stop. Guys, my Cashapp is $sendjazminemoneyhere, sendjazmine money, moneyhere. Cashapp, that's my Cashapp. Maybe I'll put it here. I'm trying not to do too much editing because then I don't end up posting the video. So maybe I'll put it in the under thing. And my Zelle is my phone number, and my PayPal, I'll drop it in the description below. But again, thank you for listening, and